Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the fifth grade concept of dividing whole numbers and unit fractions. This is standard 5.3L in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22 of the 2025 release STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a dance teacher splitting a 3-hour dance class into lessons that were each 1/6 of an hour. How many lessons are in that 3-hour dance class? Well, let's do this. I'm going to make my grids a little bit more visible because I want to draw like some bars here, and they're going to represent my 3 hours. So I'm going to make this 1 hour. I'm going to make this another hour, trying to make them equidistant. I'm going to make this another hour. Now I am carefully selecting my size, but let's go ahead and label this 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. All right, so this represents my 3-hour dance class. Let's put that here, 3-hour dance class. Now within each of these sessions, we've got 1/6 of an hour lessons. So within that hour, I need to break it up into sixths. And as I was drawing, I made sure that I was including 6 different columns, so I can easily do this. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, right? 5 lines gets me 1/6, 6/6. Always need to draw one less line if you've got a closed shape than the number of spaces you need. All right, so we can do the same thing here. I've got my 1/6 all the way across, 6 of them to be exact, because it still makes the entire hour. And then I could do this last one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets me 6. Since it's a closed shape, that 6th line is already over at the end. And I can simply add up. How many do I have? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one. That makes sense. So this is 6. Here's another 6. Here's another 6. Add them up. 6, 12. Looks like I've got my 18 right here. Now, we could do this without drawing a picture, but drawing a picture always helps. Let me show you how to do that, because really what we're doing is we're taking our 3 hours and we are dividing it. It says right here, we're splitting, but this split is our word for divide. And they're each 1/6, which means we also know that they are equal groups. And so we can keep that in mind. That's our division, right? Equal groups. And so we're going to take our 3, we're going to divide it by 1/6. And when we divide by any number, whether it be a fraction or whole number, it's the same as multiplying by its reciprocal, because those are opposites. So if we take our division and we do its reciprocal, it's opposite there, inverse is multiply. We also need to find the reciprocal of 1/6. The reciprocal is any number that you can multiply to a number to make it equal 1. So what could I multiply by this to make it back to 1? Well, if I were to multiply this by 6/1, that would just be 6/6, which makes 1. So the trick is you just flip it upside down. So we're going to take this, we're going to flip it 6/1, which really 6/1, it's just 6. Any whole number is a fraction over 1. So now it just turns into 3 times 6, which gets you into 18. So whether we are drawing a representation or whether we are using the inverse operation and the reciprocal of 1/6, which happens to be 6/1, either way, our answer here is going to be B. There were 18 different lessons within that 3-hour dance class.